lifeline, prevention lifeline. All right, we're going to kick things off with our super stocks here tonight. Here is how we're going to line them up. Your back row is going to have the 3G of Jordan Grimm and the 22 of Mike Sorrell. Row 9 will have the 2 of Jace Lean and the 32 of Matt Hammett. Row 8, the 11 of Rita Anderson and the 24 of Andy Gramala. Row 7, Jim Campbell and Tom Caraba. Row 6, Scott Lawrence and Ronnie Malecki. Row 5, Shane Zabraski and Don Muzzy. Row 4, Kevin Burdick and Nick Oreskovich. Row 3 has Dave Flynn and Dexton Cook. Your top 2 rows. On the inside of row 2 in that 8 car out of Superior, it's Keith Kern. On his outside in the 26 out of Brule, it is Kyle Kopp. Row 1 in the 7 car from Duluth, it's Andrew Mackey. And your pole sitter in the 12K out of Superior, that is DJ Keeler. Going to win the race to the hole shot, and he'll win the race out of turn 2. Keeler's going to fall into that second spot. Alongside of him in the 26, that is Kyle Kopp. Watch out for Keith Kern. He is there in that white 8 car. Also the 78 of Dexton Cook. And those guys, good runners, and right behind them, we've got the 29F of Dave Flynn, then the 30 of Kevin Burdick, and the 7A of Shane Zabraski.
Yeah, you get Flynn, Oreskovich, Zabraski, and Burdick all running in a bunch behind the top 5.
We talked about Zabraski, 9 feature wins in his super stock here.
Just here.
2 for the 30 car of Kevin Burdick. Yeah, just 2 for Kevin Burdick. He's usually up in that 8-9 range. Right now, it is the 7 car of Andrew Mackey. And he has extended that lead over the 26, the Wissota National Rookie of the Year a year ago in that 26 car. I haven't seen, has his dad been out at all this year?
Yeah, John usually tags along once in a while. Kopp scored a feature win in Ashland last week, counting his efforts of the pure stocks over the last few years. He's tied his dad for feature wins in Ashland with that super stock win last week with 7 career wins.
And they're bunched up here on the front stretch, 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. And it will be DJ Keeler that wins the race out of turn 2. Cook there along with Keith Kern. And now in there, Dexton Cook, and here comes the 7A of Shane Zabraski. 9 feature wins here in Superior. And Nick Oreskovich now in that mix going for the top 5. It is McKay out front, then it is Kopp, and then we're bunched up with Kern, Keeler, Dexton Cook, Shane Zabraski, Burdick, Nick Oreskovich, and Dave Flynn. Some of the best super stock drivers in the Midwest, and for sure in Wissota, are here tonight. And right now, Andrew Mackey has got quite a lead on those drivers.
How about those 2 sophomores at the front of the grid in the super stocks?
Mackey continues to lead. His lead at 1.6 seconds over the 26 of Cook. Kern tries to get around Keeler, but Keeler again holds him off going down the backstretch. Keith Kern goes in low. That is a battle for 3rd. And then the battle for 5th and 6th is that blue 7A of Zabraski and the green and black 78 of Dexton Cook. But Zabraski gets past Cook. And now here comes Zabraski, pulled up alongside of Kern. But Kern cuts him off down the backstretch.
Mackey's your fast lap so far in the event, 18.3 seconds. That's only 4/10 off the track record for Superstocks. Still a fast racetrack.
10 to go in this one. Mackey's going to be approaching a lap traffic here, probably this next lap. Mackey followed by Kopp. Now your battle for 3rd between the 7A of Zabraski and the 12 of DJ Keeler. Zabraski down low. He's in that orange and blue 7A. Like we said, 9 feature wins this year for Shane. DJ Keeler has been very close, but still looking for his first wheat feature win here in Superior on his own track. Now Burdick alongside and gets past the 8 car of Keith Kern. Zabraski does a slide job of DJ Keeler, but Keeler, a veteran racer, not only here in the Super Stocks, but he is one of the best four-wheeler ATV racers in this area in the past probably 15, 20 years. He's won a lot of races on his ATV, and before that he was quite a motocross racer. Burdick gets past DJ Keeler, and he is into that 6th spot.
Also keeping an eye on that race right there as you talk about Burdick right there into 4th. And Dave Flynn has faded back to 10th last time through the scoring loop. Of course, Burdick trying to extend that points lead over Flynn and Sobraski with just this night and one more to go.
Mackey into lap traffic. He gets past a couple of cars, and now it will be the 26 of Kopp and the 7A of Sobraski to try and get past Rita Anderson and Tom Caraba. Both of them get past. Here comes Burdick trying to make the same pass down the backstretch. Mackey going through lap traffic. His lap lead has dropped a little, but still he's got himself a 1.6-second lead over the 26 of Kopp. But right on the tail of Kyle Kopp now is the 7A of Sobraski. Here comes Burdick down inside of the 7A of Shane Sobraski. Burdick, Sobraski side by side for you down the front stretch.
Chase leans slow in turns 1 and 2, trying to stay low and stay away from the leaders as they come around.
Burdick and Sobraski still side by side into turn 3 right behind Kopp. And now Kopp right on the tail of Mackey as they've got the 2 to go. Mackey in the blue car. Kopp up high in the 26. The 7A of Sobraski and the 30 of Burdick. Now Sobraski alongside of Kopp. Mackey dealing with the Caraba.
Oh.
And the 26 of Kyle Kopp gets bumped up into turn number 4. He's going to go around, and we are going to get a caution flag. And this is going to be a whale of a finish. Next place throwing in an extra $100 for 10th place in both the Midwest Mods and the Supers. Obviously, I don't think Kevin agreeing with the call on that one. Kevin, the defending Wissota National Superstock champion. We talked about it earlier. He's got a brand new car that he's kind of been going back and forth with that one and his old car. Trying to get the new car worked in the way he likes it. Fortunately, for the Wissota Points Championship, there is not one this year, so he can probably afford to do a little more shuffling back and forth between cars. Well, Kevin might not be happy tonight when he gets home, but I'll guarantee his son Michael's going to be very happy as he won himself a bike tonight.
Yeah, he's fine.
Get the 1 to go from Ray, our flagman, up in the Halber Logistics start-finish line. And talking to Ray earlier, he is doing fine. Had a little bruise after our races a few weeks ago. Took a rock up near his forehead, but said it's all good. Maybe I told him maybe it knocked some sense into him, but I'm not sure if it did or not. I'm just kidding.
By the way, in case you're wondering, Burdick has been placed. This is technically the tail of the lead lap, so the cars that are restarting behind him are a lap down. So that's why he's not completely to the tail of the grid.
We'll do our 50-50 split the pot drawing coming up following this feature race. Green flag out. Green-white checker on this one. Can Andrew McKay hold off the 7A of Shane Sobraski and the 26 of Kopp? Mackey.
It's Kerr.
He's got a feature win in Ashland, looking for his first ever, I believe, here in Superior. He's got 3/4 of a lap to go. Andrew McKay into turn 3. He's been coming on strong. He won a feature about a month ago in Ashland. Picks up his first ever here in Superior. Andrew Mackey is going to win it. He's going to be only the 3rd feature winner in the Superstock. Actually 4th, as Dave Flynn has one. 1 for the 30 of Burdick, 9 for Shane Sobraski and Andrew Mackey. First ever win here in Superior. He was followed by Shane Sobraski, Kyle Kopp, Nick Oreskovich, Keith Kern, Dexton Cook, DJ Keeler, Dave Flynn, Scott Lawrence, and we had Andy Gramala Burdick finishing 11th. So Andy Gramala, he is going to pick up that extra $100 from Mike's place as he finished in that 10th spot. So pretty cool for Andy Gramala picking up that extra $100. Well, congratulations to your winner. He drives at Butterfield Incorporated, Scribner, Rasmussen, Lake Superior Consulting. Number 7, your winner right there. He is Andrew Mackey. Well, that's what happens when you don't really, you haven't been to Victory Lane. You're not exactly sure where to go, but hey, that's a good problem to have. So Andrew Mackey, first ever win here at Gondik Law Speedway, and it's been a long time coming. For the driver who started his career down in the Twin Cities, now lives up in Duluth, and he will be going to the Kiwi Bros Trucking Victory Lane here at Gondik Law Speedway. And once we hear from him, we will do our 50-50 split the pot drawing. Once again, our memories and go out to a TJ Koski as our Superstock win is in memory of TJ Koski. The trophy tonight being presented by Tim Doherty, and it is sponsored by the Thirsty Pagan. It is all part of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline night here at Gondik Law Speedway. And if you need more information, it is available on our Facebook page. All right, first time ever, he is going to get out of his car down in our Kiwi Bros Trucking Victory Lane. We'll let him get his helmet off. I can't imagine you've just run that race and you're all wound up on adrenaline, and then you've got to go up into Victory Lane and you're trying to get that little strap off your helmet. And
fumbling, and he's done this
let's
before.
Let's hear it for your winner, Andrew McKay, first time here in Superior.
Well, Andy, I'll tell you what is this, second year in the Superstock here at the Gondik Law Speedway?
Yeah, it's my second year. I'm just happy to be battling with Sobraski up front. I was like, all right, you know, we led like the first 17 or 18 laps, and then got that caution come out, and then I didn't realize the 7 and Kopp, he's fresh off a win too, and I was like, all right, I better just not push in this first corner, so I just threw it in wide open, and she stuck, and I didn't see Sobraski show his nose, so I just did the same thing the next 4 corners. And
well, like I say, you've been here all season long, and of course the weather has been good all season long, and you had a little bit of track conditions a little bit different that maybe you were used to. You got a good tacky bite out there now tonight.
Yeah, for sure. My dad told me, he's like, if you can just get the lead lap 1, you might be able to run away with it. It's pretty hammered down, so I just made it the point to do that, and I got to give a big hats off to Todd Manley at Adams Automotive. We got a fresh power plant in last weekend, had some bad luck, weren't able to finish the feature, but happy to put it in Victory Lane second night on the motor. Yep, I think my other sponsors, Andrew Rasmussen and Sons, I see Burdick got the best of that. Lake Superior Consulting, Butterfield Incorporated, Scribner Weatherization, JRT Enterprises, Von Holzen, Chevrolet Buick GMC out of Ashland, Dale's Automotive, Ordock Saloon, 4C Construction, Buzz for wrapping this thing. It looks pretty sweet. My dad, I said it last time, and I'll say it again, he puts in like 80-hour weeks, 40 of it's working on this car. My girlfriend, what's that? Oh, yeah, fiance. I got to get used to saying that. We got engaged a few weeks back. And thanks for the fans coming out. It's pretty sweet to see the crowd size is growing this year.
So once again, congratulations going out to Andrew McKay, as Andrew McKay winning our Superstock first ever win here at Gondik Law Speedway. All right, get out your 50-50 split the pot tickets, $1,097 to the